I'm Amir.
I'm Adeline.
We are the hosts of the Ground Zero Stories. At Ground Zero Stories, we don't interview people about success after it happens.
So at Ground Zero Stories, we talk about the uncomfortable part, the season before the wins, before the applause, before the wins. And we explore the moment of doubt, decision, pressure, and perseverance because real success is built before it looks obvious.
Ground Zero Stories is brought to you by Divergent Entrepreneur Academy, where we empower growth through our 4D success framework. Discover, dream, develop, and deliver, helping individuals and organizations unlock potential and move ideas into action. Today, here in our studio, we are privileged to be joined by Ronald, also part of Divergent Entrepreneur Academy, someone whose journey reflects exactly what Ground Zero Stories is about.
So Mr. Ronald Soh, he's a veteran Singapore tech entrepreneur and the founder of WinPro Consultancy. From selling PCs in Chinatown to surviving the Asian financial crisis, he rebuilt through integrity, resilience, and lean operations, growing WinPro into a regional IT firm known for preparedness, people-centric leadership, and long-term adaptability. Welcome, Ronald.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
To Ground Zero Stories. And
Thank you.
because you're such a veteran, can you just bring us straight into what is Ground Zero for you?
Thank you for emphasizing the word veteran. So Ground Zero Stories is all about the entrepreneurship story, the time whereby he crashed and burned, and how he managed to pull himself up, stand up, and really tell the story, the success story that comes after the fall.
So what was that fall for you?
Or the fall.
Or many falls.
Okay, there are
Straight
many,
away
many
into
falls.
it,
Yeah.
Many
Many
falls.
falls. In fact, over entrepreneurship, be prepared. If you're going to be entrepreneurship, better be ready to fall. And we fall, always be quick to be back on your feet and move on again. Yeah, so over the time, I have encountered many problems. But one of the biggest problem I faced will be in 97, 98. That was when the Asian financial crisis happened. That was when no help by the government like what we have today. They give you before you fall, they actually have the knee pad ready for you to fall already. Yeah. In those days, you fall because sorry, you're not good enough. That's why you fall. Yeah, it's because too bad. You never prepare yourself enough. You never have enough money. Good luck to you. The next better player comes along. Yeah, but today we are just very blessed because even when you fall, government give you something to cushion. Then when you fall, give you energy, give you more resources to climb up and stand up and go again. Yeah, so it's really blessed. I feel very fortunate in today's. It's like there's so much support given to entrepreneur today, and something whereby it resonates well in the government today is like they are so pro business. They are pro business, and they are giving business to even grow out of, to expand out of Singapore, to do their business. Yeah. So it's really sometimes quite sad to say whereby the normal people sometimes say, oh, not enough. There are a lot of complaints. Yeah. So sometimes if I were to bring you back to 98 and then you see how you're going to do everything you have to do by yourself. Yeah.
So why you didn't give up in 1998? Because it was your first venture, right? And you never worked for a single day.
Yes, I never worked.
Why you didn't go back to just be a
Okay,
salary?
because I did not plan for any plan B. So I did not take any loan. So there's limit how I can fall. Yeah. So the most I go back to zero and just keep on going. I remember those days whereby I have a team of about, I think, 12 people. Yeah. So when the crisis came, the customer vanishes, magic trick. So next,
Magic.
magic trick happens all the time. Then you have the staff start to leave. Then next, your partners will start to tell you, say, I need to bring money back. I cannot continue this journey. Ronald, you have to do this on your own. Yeah. So hearing that, of course, when that happens, you feel sad. Yeah. We always go to our mind, hey, this is something that we thought you're going to do this forever. Even we prepared for this day to happen. Yeah. But unfortunately, everybody have their own challenges and they have to feed their family then. Because those days, we work because we need to feed families. We need to bring money back to the home. Yeah. So, but again, today for the younger entrepreneur, it's a bit different. Yeah, because they are more sheltered, more better supported. Yeah, in government, by their parents, by their friends, and today they got internet by the world. You got funded by the world. You even have things like crowdfunding. You can have like all those interesting funding in the whole ecosystem. In those days, even when you do internet, a lot of things are not there. Yeah, you cannot get funding everywhere. Yeah, so it's very different.
You mentioned something interesting just now. Like if you don't take loans, maximum you'll be at zero.
Yep.
So you literally know how it feels like to go at the top and then go back to ground zero and then build it again.
Yes, right.
But
Zero.
what is your advice if someone from the get-go take business loans? Like nowadays, a lot of tech companies are doing that, right?
Yep.
What is your advice for people who not only is from ground zero but ground negative 1 million, for example?
Yeah. Okay. So that is the risk appetite. Each of you will have to understand your own personal appetite. Yeah. For me, I'm a bit different in the sense my risk appetite is not so heavy, not so risky, not so risk averse. But I do take risks, but I make sure I take risks. I take my own risks. I don't take everybody risk. I don't take my family risk along with me. Yeah, so normally I play it safe that way. Yeah, but again, on the flip side, if you don't take loan, there's limited things that you can do. Yeah, that means you cannot scale fast enough. You cannot get opportunity when it's ready because you don't take loan. Someone else take loan and he scale faster than you. Yeah. So in today's world, it's a bit different. The olden time whereby things are a bit slower, so you don't need speed. But now there's speed. Now, if I were to do this today, now I will take a loan to get things faster. Because if you don't take loan, you take 5 years, you die. You fail because it's not because your idea no good. It's because you scale so slow. Yeah, people started 3 years later, but it scale within 1 year and win. Yeah. So speed don't matter in today's context.
So if today Ronald Soh is 23 years old, fresh from NUS IT degree, would you still start WinPro?
Yes, of course. Even 20 lifetime, I'll still do the same thing.
But may not be the same name lah.
Still the same name.
Still the same name.
Still
Okay.
with the same name. Yeah, still the same name. If I can remember, if I can do this 20 times. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it still the same Ronald 32 years ago and today?
Definitely different.
Yes, tell us how has
Definitely
Ronald
very
grown?
different. When I
Yes.
started entrepreneur as a business, I didn't even call myself an entrepreneur. I just wanted to do just to have fun. Yeah, I started the business working from home, really practically from home. Okay, because we cannot afford to have an office. So we work from home and we just get small projects to come in. Then when we see enough projects coming in, that's when we establish our company. That's when we get our own office. Yeah, but I started as a software programmer. Okay, believe it or not, I started as a software programmer. But knowing then, because I could the trajectory of the business is moving forward. That software, what I was doing then, I cannot see the light. I cannot see the light beyond 10 years. Yeah, so that's when I quickly pivoted. Yeah, so after the 98 crisis, I actually stopped doing software development. I just focused on IT infrastructure. The reason why I do that is because IT infrastructure requires you to be here. If you are doing software development, it can be anywhere in the world. Yeah, so means the whole world is competing with you. So guess what? Singapore, you don't have a big market. You don't have a lot of people, and Singapore cost is very high because everybody is quite affluent. Everybody really want to do high value jobs. Yeah, so programmer is not an easy work. You got to slog 18 hours a day, non-stop doing. Yeah. So again, the strength I was looking then, I'm quite clear then. This is not a business I want to pursue further. So I pivoted from a software development house to IT infrastructure.
So you have been through at least four economic crises throughout your 32 years running this business. share with us that very first experience. Like, yes, I understand earlier you mentioned nowadays we have knee pads and everything, government really help, but share with us your personal experience in terms of going through that market crisis.
Okay. When that happened, right, really back to zero again. Okay. Zero as in really nothing. Maybe the bank has maybe less than 10K inside the bank there. Yeah. And then you have customer to still fulfill. So everything you'll be doing. So in the early day when I started, I also do everything. Then when I start hiring people, that's when I delegate. Then when things happen back to zero, you take back all the jobs again. You take back all the jobs. You de-delegate back. You delegate back to yourself. Yeah. So that's when you start doing everything over again. Yeah. But when you do that over again, you start to really see it differently again. Yeah. So what I've learned from that crisis was recurring income. I need to have recurring income when a crisis comes in. Yeah. With no recurring income, when your sales goes to zero, it's really going to be zero. But when you have recurring income, that means it's able to cover your operational costs. So when having that, then at least there's a certain level of buffer, so that when crisis come, you're not so really very jumpy and really think crazy. Sometimes when you're not in the state of clarity, that's when you start to make a lot of mistakes. Yeah.
Recurring income, right? That's interesting. But if the market as a whole is in crisis, recurring income also may not come in, right?
Yes, correct. So after a crisis, I managed to pull out. That's when I told myself I need to increase my recurring income at least 10% every year. Yeah. So for the last 20 years, we've been at least increasing 10% every year.
Okay.
Yeah. The power of compounding really matters a lot.
Okay. Wow. Adeline, do you think so far you have actually learned a lot?
Yes,
I mean,
we are
it's-
just like 10 minutes
Yeah.
into the podcast.
Yeah.
Now it make me think very hard, what is my recurring income?
Right, that's right.
But I'm very curious because I realized that in all your podcast interview and all that, you talk a lot about this 1998 financial crisis. In fact, you talk very little about COVID. A lot of people that we talk to, right, they always bring in how COVID, how their businesses collapse. So I want to bring you back to 1998, that very young, dashing Ronald walked into the bank.
Okay.
What did you tell the bank officer?
I still did not need any loan still. So I did not go into the bank yet. Yeah. So because I still got $10,000, I still, with that $10,000, I stay very, very lean. Believe it or not, for 1998 to year 2000, I practically sleep, eat, sleep. Yeah. 7 days a week for 2 years. Work 18 hours a day. Yeah.
No pay.
Yeah, no. Of course got pay lah, minimum pay lah. Because I'm still fortunate at then I went back to my parents' home to stay. Yeah, and that's when also, for your information, that's when I have actually separated from my wife then also. So just imagine, business fail, family fail, people leave, you're all alone, you don't want to face people, you just don't want to talk about it, and just want to focus on business.
Yeah, I realized that you are just a very resilient person, and also you are very structured. And it appears to me that you have this clarity right from you were very young. Where does that come from?
Okay. Clarity. I think when I'm young, I was very clear that I just want to have fun. Okay. That is something clear about I'm going to just have fun. And all that while has brought to me what I am today. Even today, whatever I do, I make sure it must be fun. Like what we're doing today.
Okay.
Having podcasts with Amil and Adeline is fun. It really brings a lot of, makes the blood race. Yeah, the pulse jumps every time when I talk. Yeah.
But it seems like all these failure are nothing to you. Have you ever failed in your life?
Fail. I don't see failure. I just see fail. I don't know how to really see failure. I don't know how to interpret even failure. I find that it's just setbacks and just something whereby just like you go on a road or when you travel, sometimes got stairs, you just climb up the stairs. When the stairs go down, you go down the staircase. Just follow, just move. You just adapt and just move. Yeah. And not to take things so seriously when setback come.
Is it because of your childhood, your upbringing that gives you such a positive mindset or resilient values?
I don't think I have I have a great childhood because I was one of the earliest people to have computers already.
Wow.
Yeah, at the early age, I had computer at I think age of 10 when my people are doing other things. I'm playing computer already at age of 10. At that time, I was lucky because my dad gotten for me that, and I was so engrossed and start playing it very early days. In fact, what I have today, I think my dad played important part by buying the first computer for me.
Why did he buy the computer for you?
Buy?
Yeah, why?
Of course, I wanted one.
Wow,
I wanted one,
You're
yeah.
the spoiled kid.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think I know where the way you actually think comes from. Is actually because you are a programmer, you see life as when there's an obstacle, you just need to debug.
Yeah,
Right?
correct.
It's just
You
that,
are
right?
Yeah, that's right. Only, ma.
Yes, you need to learn more to eventually know how to debug this particular problem,
Yes.
rather than really seeing it as a failure. So
Yeah, it's just debugging, just an error only. Yeah, sometimes syntax error happen, just
Fix
solve
that,
it or
then
fix
run
it.
again.
Yeah.
But if it's a people problem,
People problem, then
How?
fix it also. I
Then
think
fix
any
ah.
problem come in, just fix it. Cannot fix it, get some help. Yeah. So it's very straightforward. There's nothing to fret about, nothing to worry about. And one thing I have in life is like a worry that you cannot control, don't bother.
so even when COVID hit, how? This one cannot debug because you
You
don't
can't
know
do anything. Anyway, it's fair.
Yeah.
You're not the only one because you're not the only one having COVID. And the whole way is COVID means everyone is affected. If everyone is affected, then don't bother because somehow or another we just pass through.
Yeah, but how did your business pull through during
Okay,
that time?
unfortunately, right, my business did very, very well. Okay, I don't mean to
Why
say
you
that
must
with
whisper?
a very soft voice, but I
Yes.
don't want to sound so too howlian, okay? Yeah, but we did pretty well then, because it's like, I think I did share with a lot of my friends, and I actually anticipated it to come, actually. I planned for that to come.
Okay.
But I not to say I planned for it to be I'm not the one planning for that. I actually plan when it comes what I'm gonna do. So I actually have a playbook that I have seen. It was inspired by Bill Gates, a video that I saw in 2015 when he mentioned about, I think you can check out, you have put a 2015 pandemic, Bill Gates. He actually had a YouTube video telling you what is going to happen. And it happened. And I took 5 years from 2015 to 2020 to orchestrate the entire plan and execute it flawlessly within 5 years. It was painful, but I did it completed. So when it happened, when I was ready, then in 2020, I am ready. Yeah. So there are a lot of things that I've done, but you want to know more, then
Can you give us an outline?
Okay.
like, for example, you bring in more inventory of the hardware.
Okay, so what I did was I need to move everything on the cloud. So at those days, at early 2015, a lot of things are still on-prem.
Yes.
So I start moving everything to the cloud, moving my mail server, my web server, everything to the cloud. Then also I start move my accounting system to the cloud. So that's when I moved to Zero. So because I have I actually have like a mini retail shop lah. So I actually moved the retail shop to e-commerce, going to Shopify. Yeah. So initially it started as a project, but the project become like something quite successful after that. And actually during COVID, that was the one that helps the most. Yeah, when everything cannot be sold, right? That's the place whereby that's the area whereby businesses or people can get their IT gadget or their IT equipment there easily. Then there are also other things that I also have done that will be things in terms of like having people using notebooks instead of desktop. Yeah, we switched to that already. Yeah, so in the way we are ready to work from home, and even then we are also advocating things like people can work from home via VPN, all this already. So when it happens, in fact, most of my clients are already COVID ready. Yeah, so while everybody is scrambling, the customers who are with me, then they say, okay, all ready already ma. Yeah, so they just continue their business like they don't feel anything also. Yeah, so everything they have already gotten, they are ready when it comes. Yeah.
Okay, I guess that brings us to the next question, although we didn't plan for that question. But it sounds like you are always ahead. And in fact, 5 years ahead in terms of business planning,
Yes.
that's actually quite a long time. So what are you preparing next? Must use the soft.
Wow, you are very soft. But I will try to go it louder and louder and reverse your voice.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Feel free.
Okay. So the thing that I have actually have a playbook lah. Okay, a recession playbook. Okay, so the recession that I'm been planning is like a recession coming up early. I think maybe second half of this year, or
Yeah.
maybe if unfortunate it will happen on the second quarter.
Yep.
Yeah, because a lot of crises are happening. Yeah, because I see a lot of red flags everywhere. Price of commodity is going up. Gold price, silver price, all going up. I see a lot of conflicts in many countries because these are all scenarios whereby pending war coming. Pending war that really could bring us. Yeah, maybe unfortunately maybe a World War III. Yeah, but again I don't have dates of World War III, but the crisis will be definitely this year. But hopefully it's not going to be like a perfect storm whereby all comes together. Yeah, because the next crisis I have the feeling it will be something like Asian financial crisis in 98 plus a
Plus.
.com in 2020,
Yes.
2000
2000. Yeah.
plus COVID. Yeah, so it will be a triple whammy, but hopefully not a fourth whammy together with World War III in. Yeah, if that happens, then frankly, we are screwed. And frankly, I don't have that playbook. I only have the playbook for the three, but not the fourth one. Yeah, if all comes together, I think we are screwed for
All
big time
screwed.
already. Yeah, screwed for big time. Whatever you plan doesn't work anymore.
Even government funding also
Yeah,
cannot
not
help
enough.
yeah,
already.
Confirm
cannot
not
help
enough
already.
already,
Yeah,
yeah.
cannot help
Trillions
already.
also not
Yes,
enough.
correct. Yeah. So again, just to share insight of my playbook that I have developed. I have about a 20 strategy inside there, but maybe I just share a few from there. It's like most company would have to look into things like building their own training school. Okay, that's one thing, and have to be a consultant. It means you have to be a consultant that can work out grants. Yeah, if you're in HR, they are job redesign. Let's say in HR, they have job redesign kind of consultant. If you're in tech, then you can become a PSG service provider. Yeah, so everybody should start looking into this area as well. Then to also think about how you can harmonize the entire thing lah. Yeah, meaning harmonize your own business with the training school and maybe your own recruitment agency, your own digital marketing agency, all roll into one. Yeah. Then when you have that, is to build your own ecosystem. If the ecosystem can be you can build your own, or you can be a collaboration of your business partner together. Yeah. So with that, when it happens, you'll be much stronger because you know when crisis comes, what will the government do most of the time? Government will give
Pump in money.
pumping money to the businesses.
The Queen Bee.
Yes, you will actually give out money to the people, to the businesses, but they will throw money more to the businesses.
Yes.
Okay, but
because-
looking at past numbers, 90% of the time they will throw to the businesses, 10% to the people. Yeah. So once they support the businesses, because they know when they support the business can survive, then they can provide for the people.
Correct.
Yeah, because if they give people the money and one time, it's not sustainable. Yeah, how many voucher can you give out? Yeah. Yeah. So even now when I hear about voucher, I feel that we are getting a bit addicted already.
Yes.
1 year, I tell you, if 1 year,
They don't
Don't
give.
have,
you don't give only, then you say, how come don't have?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is scary.
Yes.
Yeah, because we are addicted. Every year we're expecting already. Our expectation goes up. Yeah. Even you go down $100 less also, you say, what happened? How come?
Yeah.
How come? Right?
So last year SG60 have. Then how?
Yeah,
this
now
year don't have?
now 61 don't have,
Yeah.
meh? Yeah, so it's a bit
So-
different.
For small businesses like some of us who don't have the resources to build an ecosystem, right? We have no means to build our own recruitment consulting firm, a training school. How can we prepare ourselves
You
to
can
survive?
collaborate with someone because again, you need to find like-minded people here. Like even in BNI, there's a lot of like-minded people over there that could collaborate together because you cannot do it alone. Do it with a group of people. Yeah. But again, you have to structure it in the right way, select the right people to come together. Yeah.
Okay, stepping out to find this business community is very, very
Yes, in
important.
most of networking group in Singapore, you can find that.
Is that the reason why you joined BNI?
Yeah, I joined BNI. I joined BNI in 2018.
Was that part of your playbook?
Yeah, that's a playbook also. That's a playbook also. Yeah.
Oh, that's one of the 20
Yes.
strategies,
Yes.
okay?
Yeah.
Amir?
Correct. That's
Yes.
one of our strategy. Oh no, I
Yes.
think you'll begin to read me
Yeah,
so well.
yeah,
like a book.
yeah.
So my
Yes,
playbook
yes.
is like a book for you to read.
Yes. I'm trying to write my own book now.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
hang out with Ronald more, you
Yes,
will
alright,
you will
my
be
own-
able to understand the 20 steps really.
Wow.
So you know already. I'm a bit
no lah.
behind.
Have a sense, but no lah, not.
Yeah. So there are a lot of things, yeah. So in today's world, we have like AI, we have in business, actually, we must actually do two things. And most businesses might have a training school or this, but on top of that, they must embrace AI in their business workflow.
Yes.
And they must start outsourcing their business either to locally or overseas to our neighboring countries. Yeah, don't try not to do this all alone in Singapore. You have to really leverage on our neighbors, grow beyond our shores, and to expand out. Because again, if you're just going to stick in Singapore and not going to grow out, guess what? You're going to die. Yeah, it's unfortunately because even the government now these days is giving you a lot of money. Yeah, in those good days, there's no money for you. I set up my company in Malaysia without any funding. Yeah, no funding. I start so scratch. So that's when we have to do it very slowly. Yeah, but now when government giving grant, but still people are not going out
Yeah.
fast enough. Yeah. So my question is, what else do you need to really step up?
Just now you mentioned a lot about 2026, second part of the year, maybe there will be some crisis, right? But my analysis has been since COVID, technical recession has been happening. It's just that it's not announced, and hence the reason why inflation is happening. Inflation is because we print money more because we need to what is it called, like feed people who actually do not have jobs and everything, like by throwing into business so business can employ people, that entire ecosystem, right? So my question to you is, like, if you mentioned that second part of 2026 it will be 98 Asian economic crisis plus .com bubble plus COVID, like, isn't all these things like have been happening in the past 5 years, 6 years already?
Yeah, but they don't come all together. Yeah, when they come all together, it's a different.
So you are
animal.
saying that it's gonna be coming all together at once.
Yeah.
It has been accumulating, but later part of
Yeah.
this year, most probably it's gonna happen
Yeah,
all.
going to be happening. I hope it not to happen, but yeah, the numbers and also the signals, flags, the red flags are already pointing that way. Yeah, correct. So,
So-
you must be prepared in that sense.
So now back to ground zero, right? How does a fresh entrepreneur, let's say today, I decided, okay, I want to quit my job, I want to start my own business. What is your advice
okay,
for them?
step one, join a networking group. Get support. Get information from the ground. Get information what you need to do. Definitely you will find some great people in the networking group that could advise you in your industry. Frankly, I don't have all the answers because I'm primarily in the tech business. Yeah. And the training business, but not in all business like F&B, all those businesses are some business I refrain myself to actually entertain the thought of even going to such tough businesses. Yeah.
So for the last few years, how has networking or all these partnerships helped you to grow your businesses?
Okay, so my purpose of joining a networking group like BNI or EGN or even things like some smaller business group, right, is to really have insights from different people, from different perspective, to actually have a one-to-one session with them to understand how is it affecting their business in their industry, to really have the know-how of what they have done and what they have succeeded trying. Yeah. So collectively, when I see myself like a sponge, like going through people, understanding trying to absorb as much, a lot of their thoughts, a lot of their lessons that I can learn from them. Yeah.
So how has that translate to
Okay.
Financial gains.
So financial gains in terms of number, okay, when I first joined BNI at 2018, right, in terms of numbers, at time I was doing maybe about 1.5 million. Yeah, but now 2026, that's about 7 years. So I have almost 6 to 7 times the amount already, yeah. So so it looks like every year I stay, I 1x it lah. So I think I will stay longer lah. If I can do 20, I will stay 20. Hopefully I can 20x lah.
Yeah. Okay. So step 1, networking.
Yes.
Any other steps that you can
Okay,
advise?
so second step is read a lot of books.
Yes, I agree.
A lot of books. Yeah, overwhelmed with a lot of books. Yeah, and also the third one will be trying to find within yourself the 6 people that can elevate you, challenge you, and can also really make you think harder about decision that you're going to make. Yeah, if you don't have that 6 people around you, then you need to find them and make sure they are better than you. Yeah. Then at least you can always ask them for advice. You can always talk to them what you're going to do next. Yeah, then they don't have to be richer than you. They don't have to be smarter than you, because everybody has a different way of looking at things. It has nothing to do with success of the business or how rich he is. It's the way the person perceive and the way he advise.
And how the person trigger or provoke your thinking.
Yeah.
So these 6 people, of course, keep evolving, right?
Yes, you are right. Yeah.
Every season
Yeah.
or
It's
every
just
quarter.
Correct. It's like an ETF fund, right? So a better one comes in, the not so good one will have to be moved out. Yeah. Yeah. So naturally, that's why people say must buy ETF.
Yeah.
So ETF is the one that rotates the things in and out. Yeah.
He gave out a lot of investing tips. First got metal, now got ETF, got playbook.
Yeah. Okay, that's you see, like what you shared earlier, you actually mentioned about how businesses should integrate AI into their business, right? But if, let's say, if we go into World War III, maybe nuclear war happen.
Yes.
Will this incorporation of AI thing will still be something beneficial?
I think no matter how AI is still here to stay, AI will still help the way how you think. Yeah. So in a way, it can just help you to brainstorm. Even let's say you will see a lot of people using AI say, hey, now war, do how, do what? Yeah. So there will be a lot of things. Yeah. So a lot of things will keep going on. Yeah. So I think that is when the embracing of AI and to really, I would say, to be an orchestrator, to be a conductor, you are orchestrating different LLM together. Just like when you conduct orchestra, you will have different music instruments. With different LLM, you have to know when certain LLM is right, at what time, at which kind of period of time you should deploy them. Then you have to make it very like a nice symphony whereby you can play using your orchestra. You can orchestrate everything nicely so that everything can be seamless. Then, of course, AI with that orchestration in mind is also, you also need to do 2 more steps. The other step will be to verify and validate. Okay, verify will means to check inside. Validate means check outside with the market. Yeah, so when it's completed that way, then your AI will be completing the entire workflow.
So even if, let's say, nuclear war happen and
Yes.
everything, first thing that they will target data centers and everything,
Yes.
because they want to restrict
power plant will be easier.
power plant, data center, so that connectivity won't be there anymore, right?
Yeah, correct.
Like, where does AI stand then? If that's the case.
Okay, so AI, there's always this thing called Edge AI, right? So you actually, it's good once in a while to actually download the whole LM and put on your desktop, and at least you have AI on your desktop even when all data center crash, right?
True.
Yeah, not knowing that even when you have a copy of the AI LM on your desktop, maybe that your computer is the most powerful computer.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is one of the 20 steps.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, we're learning.
Yeah. So that is, I think, will set you apart. Just imagine because it will happen. Because I think you are right. I think when people attack our country, now these days, frankly, I don't even need to attack anything. I attack the power plant. Because when a power plant is out, your whole data center is down already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our data center mostly is overseas also.
Yeah.
Technically, Singapore
Yeah,
safe.
yeah. We actually have moved a lot of data center by rejecting data center and moved to our neighboring country already.
Okay, that's an interesting thing to look at. But what you shared so far, I think a lot of people can actually learn how to get started because networking is one of the most underrated things. A lot of people nowadays think like, oh, go social media, post something, and then expect like 10,000 likes. But then 10,000 likes also does not mean you get any revenue from it. But networking is what I think is one of the most crucial step that you actually need to take as a brand new entrepreneur starting from zero.
Yeah.
If let's say this entire quote unquote difficult troubled times passes, how do you think that future will look like? If let's say there's no nuclear war and then that all these three financial crises, market crises all happen together at once, what's after that? What do you think will happen after that?
Okay, I don't have the crystal ball. Yeah, I only can foresee crisis, but I think that is quite a world that I think it would be nice to have without any conflict. Yeah, without war, but can be a bit boring. Yeah, because if it's all peaceful and nothing happens, yeah, I think in human we always like to somehow or another always crazy people like to inject some crazy thing that excite the world. Yeah, unnecessarily of course. Yeah, then so the world of course will be a safer place then. Yeah, because when you have lesser things, lesser conflict. Yeah, I think that's the world I want also. Yeah.
What do you do during your free time? Like,
He got free time, eh? I was
would-
going to ask a question. I doubt he got free time.
No, because like all the while Ronald already planned for crisis, ma.
Yeah.
A huge crisis going to happen already, ma. So once the huge crisis over, what is Ronald gonna do? You know, I'm curious about that.
Oh, there's always new things to do. I started initially also. There's always new things to do.
Okay.
Yeah, there's new things. In fact, I just recollect a story that I had earlier on. I remember at the time my dad bought a computer, right? You guess what was the first thing I typed on the computer? The first instruction that I key on the computer was, what is the highest mountain in the world? Then guess what? The computer said, syntax error. But today, if I key that, it has an answer. Yeah.
So you were already dreaming of AI back then.
Maybe I anticipating things will be that fast, but sad to know that at that moment it wasn't ready then. Yeah. So really sometimes when you reflect back what happened last time, today you have it already. Yeah.
So what was the first gift you buy for your boy? Is it a computer?
Okay, I think nothing fancy. I think these days when you buy a computer, it's no longer a gift like I had. Gift like computer is like
Yeah.
it's like a toy and a tool that you can have. Yeah, but today computer like that even iPad, handphone, all is like expected already. Yeah, nothing fancy. Yeah.
Different.
Yeah,
So are your
different
children
world,
like you, entrepreneurs?
Did
Did you influence them?
in part of them growing up, yes. Yeah, they are all independent. Okay. Entrepreneur, I'm not too sure at this moment because it takes some time. Even for me, when I started, also it takes me some time. Is the setbacks I face, actually mold me as a person, and also given the opportunity to see and try and move on. Yeah, but I would say most importantly, they are 100% independent. Yeah, and they can think for themselves. They can do things by themselves. Yeah,
That's enough for you as a father.
correct.
Yes.
Yes.
And today, the graduates or the fresh grads, right, they all have their own fair share of struggles. People are saying that before even they graduate, 6 months before, they send out 600 resumes and there's no response. What are some of your advice for them?
Okay. Try not to follow your dream. Okay, that may sound a bit weird.
Yes.
It's because you think too much of having your dream. That's why you can never have your dream. You have to learn how to help someone's dream first. In doing that, then you have the skill set, the know-how, the experience to have your own dream. Yeah.
So try to break it down for me a bit too cheap. Are you saying go and build my boss's dream first? Go and
Yes,
work.
You are right.
Oh.
You are perfectly right. Don't start with having your own dream. Help someone with their dream first.
That is to work first.
Yeah, to
So,
work first. But
not
make
to
sure,
be-
but I would say working has two ways. You can work for a big company, but you're just a tool and limited learning. Go and learn from small business owners. They are the people who have done everything from A to Z. They know everything from accounting all the way to payroll, to set up the machine, to do everything, meeting, networking. They, as I was sharing with a friend was telling me, as an entrepreneur, you have about 55 to 58 skill set that you have to pick up as an entrepreneur.
Wow.
55 to 50.
So specific.
Yeah. So a lot, like networking is one of them. Communication is also one of them. Yeah. So even that resiliency is also one of them. Yeah. So a lot of like finance, how to invest, all these are little things that you need to pick up. Yeah. So when you have not picked up all these skill set and not enough experience, then what to talk about your own dream? If you do that too early in life, it's just going to be bad fluff. Yeah.
Their dream could be content creator, influencer.
But
Nothing
even then,
wrong.
when you're doing that, you're still building someone's dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think? Because like when you want to talk about building someone else's dream, sometimes we lost ourselves in building that person's dream to a point where we don't even know how to dream anymore.
Yes, that will always happen as well. That's why we have BYD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Build your dream.
Yeah, build your dream. Yeah. So when you build your dream, right? Sometimes you can get lost. That's why I say at the end of the day, you need a group of friends. You need to choose your 6 friends. And that's when they will knock some sense to get clarity. Because they will say, hey, what the hell are you doing? You're doing this for 10 years already. It's time to have your own dream already. Yeah, still knocking there. Yeah.
So you know what's my next question?
Carry on.
What's your dream?
My dream. Okay, my dream is, of course, to build a IT ecosystem. Yeah, that covers all the way from infra, software development, marketing, the works from training all the way. It means to be like what Accenture is right now. Accenture can provide the entire suite of services from business consulting, managed consulting, that kind of thing. Yep.
So WinPro will be the next Accenture.
I
That's your dream.
hope that we can achieve that.
That's your main dream.
Yep.
Because you got many side businesses.
Yes, precisely.
But what about nothing to do with businesses?
Nothing to do businesses.
What's your other dream?
Other
Like
dream.
creating a legacy.
Maybe go
Legacy,
for-
I just let it happen. Yeah, I think no point building that right now. I think
Too young.
yeah.
Still young.
Thank you for answering the
Or
question for me.
maybe retire and then go around the world on a trip or
Yeah.
something.
And actually, that one don't fancy me. Actually, that one don't fancy me at all. Yeah,
Retirement is not in his dictionary.
yeah.
Not in a
I
playbook.
never not my playbook. Retirement is never a playbook. Okay, the word is play only. Okay, play. Just play.
That's why everything you do must be fun also.
Must
for
be
you,
fun,
you know.
so that you don't need to retire. Where got people go to the playground and retire one?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the most fun thing that you're doing now, Ronald, other
No,
than podcast?
no. Yeah. So whatever we are doing, find the right group of people, do that together with them. That is happiness. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
happiness. You choose the right people that has aligned goals with you. Like that's happiness. Like what we have at Adeline, Siliang, and Amil. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes,
this is like what we are doing every day. It's like having fun while making money and making great real impact. Yeah.
Yeah, when
helping
we
people.
conceive this idea, no one say, hey, you siao, you crazy. We just say, when?
Yeah. Just say when sign, where go,
When?
when do, put a date, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the 6 people, the like-minded people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are one of them.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You haven't retired me, oh. You haven't retired me.
I will inform you.
You will give me
Yeah.
a notice. Okay, okay.
You will serve one notice.
Why the voice so soft?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I see we are having fun, right?
Yes.
Time just flies.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes, so guys, that's Ronald Soh. We have learned so much, and I learned that he got multiple playbooks. One day I must open his computer. He got all kinds of
shit.
playbook. But I think
I have to lock up my.
yeah, but I think the
my-
interview still too short. I still want to ask him about playbook for family harmony, for so many things. But okay, we'll keep that conversation for another day.
Yes.
So guys, if you know of someone whom we should interview, or you have a story to share with us, because you got many playbooks as well, so do write in to us. We'll be interested to feature you as well. With that will conclude our podcast, and stay tuned for our final and last interview.
Yeah.
See you.